The first thing I would say about Anselm's ontological argument is don't worry about why it's called the ontological argument. It's pretty shaky um, reason for calling it that. I don't think there's any good reason at all, but that's its traditional name in the history of philosophy, and it's such a famous thing in the history of philosophy that has come by that name. But don't worry about it. I mean, the important thing is not ontological. The important thing is argument, and the important thing is seeing that there is one here. And that starts with reading it, obviously, but also reading it carefully and making certain decisions about when the argument starts and when the conclusion is reached. But I assure you, there is one here. It's probably the most infamous, I would say, argument, just in the history of philosophy. Some people think it's a verbal trick. Some people think it's incredibly revelatory of things and a great argument. So it's always been a contentious thing, and I couldn't help but include it in this class because it is such a famous argument and really, maybe a really important one. I won't say what the conclusion is. That's for you to decide by looking at it. But the important thing is to read it and to just to tell you there is an argument here, and that means that there is a conclusion and that there's reasoning that is meant to support that conclusion. It's not an easy argument, but we'll be talking in more detail after you do the assignment, obviously, about it.